Hello everyone, my name is Nurin Aqmarina with my student number 231111019, and in this video I will tell you about the necklace by Kai de Maupassant, and I will give you an explanation about the story and about the setting, character and the plot. So let's just start it. So, The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant is a classic short story that written by Guy de Maupassant, of course, and this story is tells about a woman named Mathilde Loisel, who is dissatisfied with her middle class life and yearns for a more luxurious and classy lifestyle. And one day, her husband, who was a civil servant, had been invited to a party that and it makes Mathilda felt she had no clothes or jewelry to wear, and she thinks to solve this problem, her husband gave her the money and he heads off to buy new clothes, and Mathilda borrowed a diamond necklace from her friends Madame Verster to complete her look. Everything ran well until the Mathilda realized that the necklace that she borrowed has disappeared, and to replace it, she and her husband were forced to buy a similar necklace, which drained all their savings and left them in the debt for years. And they had to live a much harder life to pay off his debt, and Matilda lost the luxury she had dreamed of. And at the end of the story, after years of hard work and financial hardship, Matilda reunites with Madame Forrester and confesses that she has replaced the lost necklace with a new one and had to pay dearly for it. But there is one fact that I think it's a little bit of fun fact, because the Madame Forrester then reveals that the necklace loaned to Matilda was actually a worthless piece of custom jewelry. So Matilda and her husband feels like do for nothing because it's imitation jewelry. So that we can conclude The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant as a classic short story about greed, the desire for luxury, and the consequences of wrong choices. And next, I will explain you about the characters that exist in The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. So there are some of characters that exist in The Necklace by The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. The first one is of course Mathilde Loisel, and then Monsieur Loisel, which is her husband, and then Madame Forrester as her friend. And I will give you the characterization about the characters. So the first one is Mathilda. So she is a woman who is dissatisfied with her middle class life and always wanted a luxury life and higher social status, and she believed that she deserved to live in luxury, and she was frustrated by the economics limitations in her life. And the second one is the Monsieur Loisel, which is her husband. So it's Mathilde's husband that who works as a civil servant, and he is a loving and sportive husband, and he always trying to make his wife happy even if he has to sacrifice his own pleasure. And the last character is Matilda's friend is Forstier. So it's Matilda's wealthy friend. She lends Matilda a necklace for a dancing for the events, for the glamour events, I think, and which then becomes the center of conflict in this story. And the next one is about the setting of this story, about the setting from The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. So this story is set in Paris in the late 19th century, and the details of the middle class life and the social environment mixed with high society and society give a clear picture of about the differences in social status at that time. And the ball held held in a large building depicts the luxury and pleasure that Matilda's longs for, while daily life and a modest apartment shows that the reality of their lives. And the last one about the plot of the story, the rising action, is when Matilda's husband gives her money to buy a new dress, but she still feels like incomplete with the jewelry. And to solve this problem, she borrows a necklace from her friends, Madame Forrester. And then for the climax is reached when Matilda and her husband search extensively for the necklace, but it's nowhere to be found. So they realize that they must replace the necklace. For the following action, so the couples undergoes a drastic change and they sell their possessions, move to a smaller apartment, and both work laborious jobs to repay for their debts. And yeah, this shift in in lifestyle represents the consequences of their actions and the weight of responsibility they now carry. And then for the resolution, after 10 years of hardships, the debt is finally paid off. And Matilda, basically aged and worn out from her arduous life, encounters Madame Forrester on the street, and she decides to reveal what happened. She confessing that she replaced the necklace because the original was lost. And Madame Forrester was shocked and revealing to Matilda also, as what I said before, that the necklace was not made from a real diamond because it's imitation jewelry. In conclusion, the final twist in the plot reveals the irony and tragedy of Matilda's situation, and her desire for wealth and luxury led her down on a path of hardship and suffering, only to discover that her sacrifices were based on a misunderstanding. And that's all that I can explain to you. I'm so sorry that if there are so many mistakes that I made in this video, but thank you for watching and have a good day.